Team deathmatch. Black Ops, area is hot. Consider all contacts hostile.
Engineer down. Spectre defeated. Sidewalk terminated. Overwatch KIA. Kill. That's a kill. Spectre down. Tango down. Spectre down. Can confirm. Assassin down. Overwatch KIA. That's a kill.
Prophet KIA.
Overwatch KIA. Iced. Kill. Clearly inferior. Spectre down. Enemy down. Enemy down. He's dead. Tank. Hostile. Frag. EKIA.
The world is watching. Show them the win.
Kill. Spotter neutralized. Threat neutralized.
You're in the last seconds. Bring this home.
Confirming kill. Spectre down. Tango down.
exactly as briefed. Good work.
This is the future of armed conflict. Spectre down. Tango down. With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
Team Deathmatch.
Mechanized infantry. Tip of the spear.
I'll show you mechanized, brother. You should consider more AUGs.
Own the TO.
Sparta neutralized. That's a kill. Ruin KIA. Energy surplus available. Threat neutralized.
Shot out.
That's a kill. Ruin down.
Profit.
Overwatch KIA. Outrider neutralized. Ruin wasted.
Hostile care package overhead. Be advised, hostile HCXD spotted. Hostile UAV spotted. hostile HCXD in your AO.
Infantry down. Tango. Spectre defeated. Battery down. Tango down. Battery killed. Outrider neutralized.
Hostile down.
Spectre down. Outrider neutralized. Kill. Single shot. Nice work. Enemy patrol. Contact. Shot out. That's a kill.
Ground supply ship ready for orders.
Request RAP support.
Jester 2-5 setting up the drop. Deploying RAPs.
Spectre defeated. Tango down.
GI unit ready for deployment.
Rollers down.
Request robotic support.
Final munitions away.
Can't confirm.
Jester 2-5 empty. In AO.
Out.
Ice. Hostile down.
UAV inbound.
Ruin wasted. Assassin down.
Pushing.
Shot out.
Got this.
Spectre defeated. Seraph down.
Friendly Hellstorm inbound. All CED assets degraded.
Only the strongest survive. With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
Team Deathmatch.
Grenade, get cover!
Prophet smoke.
Deathmatch. Unity is strength. Isolate and destroy.
Ruin KI. down. Ruin wasted. Battery down. Frag incoming. Battery kill. Frag incoming.
My ass.
Threat neutralized. Enemy patrol.
Tango down.
Confirming kill. Threat neutralized. Tip is recharging. Flame unit neutralized. Firebrand killed. Threat neutralized. EKIA. Demo kill.
No medals for
Ruin
second
wasted.
place. Crush them. HCXD inbound.
Targets fried. Simulation restored.
Our reputation is our best deterrent. Excellent work.
Only strength. Only victory. Tape is discharged.
Damn, that's cold ass shit.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
Team deathmatch.
Cybernetics online, optics, sensors all check out.
How much of you is even left?
Get hostile.
Nomad kill. Enemy down. Engineer down. Can confirm. Nomad down. Capacitor maxed out. That's a go. Spectre down. Sniper down.
Prophet KIA.
Nomad neutralized. Firebreak neutralized. That's a kill.
Clean kill.
Front. Demo kill. Tango down.
Friendly HCXD deployed. Friendly HCXD inbound.
Battery defeated.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Assassin down.
Hostile Talon detected.
Energy surplus available.
up.
Fire breakdown. Fire break neutralized. Nomad killed. Got a threat.
We failed in our objectives. Stand by for reassignment.
Outclassed, outgunned, and out of luck.
Prophet KIA.
Mess with the best, die like the rest.
Team deathmatch.
Cybernetics online, optics, sensors all check out.
What did they do to you?
Get kinetic.
Threat neutralized. Enemy down.
No way. I could have been done.
Seraph down.
Oh.
Capacitors maxed out. Can confirm.
Demo KIA.
Confirming kill.
Talon awaiting orders.
Hostile down. Second down.
Perhaps deploy ship ready for tasking.
I'm setting up the drop.
EKIA.
Rollers inbound. Deploying rams. Final munitions away. Lucky 3-6. Nest is empty. RTB.
Frag incoming.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Battery defeat. Battery kill. Execute. EKIA.
Talon on standby.
GI unit power levels nominal.
Tempest recharging.
Friendly Hellstorm inbound.
Ruin down. Enemy down.
Sniper down.
Battle is ours to lose. Don't!
Seraph down. Flame unit neutralized.
UAV inbound.
Tempest discharged.
They were no match for us. Mission successful.
This is the future of armed conflict.
console IP. So then at this point you want to head back over to Lance, and then you want to put your console IP for your console. So at this point you want to join the party that your target is in, and you just want to click on start and make sure you click start for like, leave it running for like around 2 to 3 seconds, and then click on stop. So as you guys can see here, a bunch of IPs have showed up. So that's the thing about Lance, a lot more IPs will show up of people than there are in the party. So that's unfortunate, but if you guys already have common knowledge on your target, so that you can kind of like narrow it down. Like for example, if you know your target lives in this country, in this state, when they have this certain ISP like Spectrum or something, then you could like kind of narrow it down like that, because it tells you over here in geolocation like the state and country and all that stuff, and then you can pretty much just copy their IP. You can also go on IP lookup and just look up the ISP or whatever, and you can kind of narrow it down like that. Like I said before, Lance v2 is free, so I mean that's pretty much, you can't really complain, it is free at the end of the day. What you guys can do though is, if Lance v2 is too confusing for you, you guys can get a paid IP puller. Alright, so once you guys have your target's IP, you're going to want to save that, and in the description below you should see a link to astrostress.com, and basically this is the booter that you guys are going to be using to boot your target offline. So as you guys can see right away that like it's not free or whatever, but I mean just for literally, if you pay $5 a month, right, or $5 a month, you can literally boot as many people as you want offline for $5 a month. So I mean it's pretty good, and it does some real damage. If you guys don't already have an account on this website, you guys are going to want to sign up and make an account. Otherwise, if you do, just log in. Alright, so once you guys are logged into Astro, then you guys are going to want to head over to shop and then click on store. And these are the different plans that you guys can get with Astro. Like I said, you guys can literally just go for the $5 plan if all you care about is booting people offline. You don't really care about anything else. But I'm just going to explain the other rest of plans here. So pretty much plans that have VIP on them are basically for people who want to boot game servers offline, like Fortnite, Rainbow Six Siege, and you know, like VPNs, you know, websites, all that stuff. That's what basically VIP is for. Plans without VIP are just basically for people who just want to like hit people offline, like home connections and stuff like that. The like higher you go when you're purchasing a plan, then the more perks you get. So like the more seconds you can boot with, and the more concurrence you get. So basically the more people you can boot off at once. Alright, so in order to purchase a plan, you guys are gonna need to add credit to your account. So you can do that by clicking on add balance, enter the amount you want to deposit to your account, and then you can either check out with PayPal or Cash App. Once you guys have your credit on your account, then you want to come back over to store, and then you can just purchase a plan by clicking.
Here are 6 tools that can log somebody's IP literally as easy as 1, 2, 3. But today in Veraxity's hacking school, we're not going to be talking about numbers. No, what are you, some sort of fucking loser? We're going to be ranking them by letters, alright? So let's sit down. Here, let's grab a seat, okay? And before we start, I do want to say, don't go out of your way to use these tools, okay? You can log people's IPs with this, disclaimer. Right here. Right here's the disclaimer. Yeah, just don't do this, okay? Alright, everybody, so for number 1, we got Linkify.me, and, it's generally the same thing as any other IP pooler. I mean, I think the website gets an automatic C tier just because it kind of explains to you how an IP pooler URL shortener works, in sort of the tone that I would be explaining to a child why he shouldn't throw his hand on a burning hot stove. It makes it extremely easy, and it doesn't have that many features, okay? You put a random link in here, you shorten it, boom, you got a link, you send it to somebody, they click on it, it's fucking game over from there, right? You got their IP. And now next on our list is Grabify, right? Grabify.link. This has been around for so many years now that honestly it's becoming synonymous with a lot of memes. So while it's a good IP puller, I think it gets a B tier just because everybody uses grabify.link, dude. There's no way that it's not gonna get detected. Like, you know, somebody sees the link that you send and it just says grabify, you know, it's not like they're gonna assume that it's, you know, cracked Netflix or anything. They're gonna be like, he's trying to get my IP. So yeah, B tier for me on that one. Up next is iplogger.org. Oh man, this one's also been around for a while, and I think it also deserves a B tier. And now you may be asking me right now, Veraxity, why are you putting all these well-known websites at a B tier? What is wrong with you? Were you the toddler that threw his hand on the burning oven? And to answer your question, no, I wasn't. I just think both of these websites are used so frequently that anybody you send a link to that says, you know, Grabify or iplogger.org, nobody's gonna click on that and think, well, this totally isn't an IP logger. What did you say this was again? Free Photoshop download? All right, I believe it, 100%. Like, nobody's gonna see these things and just think that. But anyway, here's a lesser known one, and this one is spylink.net. Basically the same thing as the last two. You're gonna be seeing a lot of this, you know, I don't even know why I have to mention it at this point. But this one's got a couple of extra nifty features, especially if you sign up. But, you know, you don't even really need to sign up. It's an IP logger, dude. You're looking for IPs. You're not looking for what browser they're using or whatever. I mean, unless you are, that's your business, not mine. But anyway, moving on, we're gonna put this in an A tier just because it's newer, it's less known, and it's pretty good because it's got a lot of those features, all right? All right, next, blaze.tk. Instant A tier. Why? Because this was around back in the day. It kept getting taken down. I don't know why it kept getting taken down. When I say back in the day, I mean like 2014, 2015. This is what me and my friends used to, you know, pull each other's IPs and basically just laugh. You know, ha, I got your IP. What are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? Just jokes and stuff like that. But, you know, it's not gonna be really recognized as an IP puller. I think it's called blaze.com now. But generally just the same thing as the other two. Only, yeah, a lot less people will recognize it. Now, taking our number one slot is the S-Class IP puller. It's going to be this website called webresolver.nl. Now, why is this the best, you may ask? Is this one has resolvers, all right? So you can resolve some usernames to the IPs that they actually use to log on programs like Skype or anything like that, really. But you could also shorten a custom URL and make your own IP logger link with this website. It's kind of like 2-in-1. So like I said, instant S tier for that. But that about sums it up, guys. I'm glad you clicked on this video, and click subscribe for more content like this. You're already here, why not? That being said, my name is Veraxity. This was an educational video, man. Very educational. I hope you have a...
This is Blankos, the free-to-play multiplayer game where you can unlock, earn, and sell NFTs in-game. In Blank...
Here's a bunch of different Wi-Fi hacking tools. Now, they all do different things. I'm not saying they all do the same thing, but in general, they're all used for Wi-Fi and hacking, okay? You might even see some familiar tools in this list. But regardless, today we're going to be going over exactly what all these tools do, the kinds of attacks that they can perform, and then we're going to rank them on the tier list. Now, before we start, I do have to say this is for educational purposes only, right? So quick disclaimer, don't go out of your way to hack networks that you do not own with any of these tools, all right? I am merely demonstrating them on the tier list, and we're going to be talking about them. So with that being said, sit back, relax, and let's learn about the tools that hackers use to hack Wi-Fi networks. Alright, so if you stuck around the channel for a while, you know exactly what this is right here, alright? This is called Wireshark. This is a network analysis tool that allows you to do just that, analyze the network. Meaning you could pull individual packets and see exactly where they're going. You could see what all the devices on the network are connected to, see what websites the users are browsing, maybe even pull a password if it's hidden inside a packet somewhere. Alright, Wireshark is just basically the default network analysis tool. It comes with a lot of Linux distros, and a lot of people know about Wireshark, alright? So I don't think we need to talk about Wireshark too much. For the sake of saving some time for all these other nifty tools, we're just gonna rank Wireshark as an A tier. It's a solid network analyzer, the best network analyzer. Look at it, bro. I have Wireshark right here. Wireshark is definitely a tool you want to get if you're into the hacking scene. Anyway, since we're in the realm of network analyzers or network analysis tools, packet grabbers, whatever you want to call them, this next one on our list you've probably seen before. It is called Kane Enable. Now this Wi-Fi hacking tool lets you do Just the same amount of stuff that Wireshark does, except for a little bit more. So Cain Enable is actually geared more towards penetration testing than Wireshark is. Wireshark is an analysis tool. Cain Enable straight up has things built into where you can rip passwords from the Wi-Fi packets. Okay, Cain Enable is what's called an MITM tool, or a man-in-the-middle tool. It allows you to perform a man-in-the-middle attack, which essentially looks something like this. It allows you to cut in between somebody's connection to the router and then filter out all the data that they're sending. So if you are connected to a public Wi-Fi network, this is the reason why you see that little prompt on whatever you're connecting to. Hey, this is a public Wi-Fi network, don't connect to it. This is basically the reason you see that, alright? This tool is the reason why public Wi-Fi networks are insecure. But since it's super old, we're gonna put it at a B tier, alright? Below Wireshark. Now these two tools are available for Windows and Mac and also Linux, except for Cain Enable. I think that's only a Windows tool, but Wireshark is pretty diverse, and that's why it's getting the A rank, alright? Either way, on to our next tool we're gonna see here is Wi-Fi Kill Pro. Now this is an Android app, alright? And Wi-Fi Kill allows you to perform an ARP